Welcome to this investigative journey, where we explore the intriguing question, does X really mark the spot? On December 10, 2025, John Simon released a report that delves into the symbolism and hidden connections between the Brooklyn Bridge, the Twin Towers, and a mysterious X today. We'll unravel the story, starting with Simon's childhood in Brooklyn, his unique experiences, and the clues that connect his life to some of New York's most iconic landmarks. Let's begin by setting the stage and understanding why the letter X has become such a powerful symbol in this narrative. September 11, 2001, the world watched as the Twin Towers fell. Interestingly, the towers themselves did not have any aviation X markings, which are typically used for landing aircraft or missiles. However, John Simon suggests that there was another X, one not on the towers but in Brooklyn. This X, he claims, was the Brooklyn Bridge, a structure visible from his childhood home. The idea that a landmark could symbolically mark a target adds a layer of mystery to the events of that day. Let's explore how this X connects to Simon's story. John Simon's early years were spent at 69 Driggs Avenue in Brooklyn, New York. From the rooftop of his home, he could watch the construction of the Twin Towers, a memory that would later become central to his investigation. Simon also carried a physical mark, an X carved into the back of his neck. This personal symbol, combined with his vantage point overlooking the city, created a unique connection between himself, the Brooklyn Bridge, and the soon-to-be iconic Twin Towers. These early experiences set the foundation for the theories he would develop decades later. Fast forward to 2001, and Simon is living at 6240 Malvern Avenue. The streets around his home, Malvern, La Gloria and Kinloch, form the shape of a hockey cup and net. Lemon Street nearby represents the goaltender. This unusual street layout becomes a metaphor in Simon's narrative, linking the idea of scoring a goal to targeting, and the goaltender to a mason tender, someone who assists a mason. Simon, a masonry contractor, sees these connections as more than coincidence, suggesting a deeper symbolic meaning tied to his identity and the events of 9/11. Simon's profession as a masonry contractor and the X carved into his neck become central motifs in his investigation. He draws parallels between his own life, the role of masons in building iconic structures, and the symbolism of the X. The Brooklyn Bridge, with its twin stone pylons, serves as a physical representation of these themes. Simon believes that his identity, marked by the X, is intertwined with the fate of the Twin Towers and the city of New York. This personal connection adds emotional weight to his analysis. The Brooklyn Bridge stands as a testament to engineering and design, with its twin stone pylons supporting the suspension cables. From the rooftop of Simon's childhood home, these pylons were visible, linking his personal history to the city's architectural landscape. Simon suggests that the bridge's twin pylons echo the Twin Towers, reinforcing the idea that the bridge itself was a symbolic marker for the events that would unfold decades later. The bridge's enduring presence in the city's skyline makes it a powerful symbol in Simon's narrative. As Simon's life journeyed from Brooklyn to Alta Loma, California, the connections he drew between places, symbols, and events only deepened. He references the Buckhorn Lodge or Puckhorn, a nod to hockey and the Los Angeles Kings. The mention of the crypto arena home to the Kings ties back to the theme of royalty and the question, what king would they be talking about? Simon's narrative weaves together geography, sports, and personal history, suggesting that these elements are all part of a larger, interconnected story. Key piece of evidence in Simon's report is the image of the Brooklyn Bridge's pylons and suspension cables. When viewed from a certain angle, the cables form an X, reinforcing the idea that the bridge itself marked the spot. This visual cue ties together the themes of architecture, symbolism, and fate. Simon's interpretation suggests that the X was always there, hidden in plain sight, waiting to be discovered by those who knew where to look. The bridge becomes both a literal and metaphorical marker in this complex narrative. As we conclude this investigation, it's clear that symbols like the X can carry deep meaning, especially when viewed through the lens of personal experience and historical events. John Simon's story connects his own life, the city of New York, and the tragic events of 9/11 through a web of symbols, places, and memories. Whether or not the X truly marked the spot, the journey to uncover its significance reveals the power of perception and the enduring impact of the past on our understanding of the present.